build, you can keep going along, keep it even in that section. What we'll do is tomorrow, we'll do trimming. So when it spluges out, don't try and stop it from spluging. Spluge is good, spluge is our friend. It takes 10 minutes with a machete, and you've got a nice neat wall back again. Especially here where we're doing this straw clay with this cob top, we've got a nice line to build from. Someone works the outside. It'll go in and out a little bit on the foundation. That looks good though, and that'll get trimmed back. People always think splooge is bad and they try and not splooge. If you're not splooging it, you're not working it enough, or you're underbuilding it. So we call that whoosh. And you don't want whoosh, because what happens when you get a shoulder like this, where it's got to be filled, and if you leave that for a while and it gets dry, it's hard building on. So if it splooges out too much, that's fine. That's good. That's what we want, the desired effect.
What do you mean splooge? Like going...
Splooge. Get it? Okay. Whoosh.
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 So in this case, splooge is good. You can pick a section, have someone, there's some pitchforks. Natalie can show people how to pitchfork it onto the walls. Got it.
You got lots of practice yesterday.
Yeah.
And you can see we've got lots of nails in here. We used to just use old little bent rusty nails and stuff, but it occurred to me they really weren't doing anything. You need big nails. I mean, it's fine just taking them out of the landfill, but if you're going to spend a bit of money, this works really well. What we do sometimes, here we got good going half the post into the cob wall. Sometimes I'll wrap wire around it. And it really gives it an armature. Especially if the cob's going to be thin. Here the cob's quite thick all the way, so we probably don't need any wire. But you pound a few of these in and you can realize they hold. And what they do is they give the post lateral strength that it can't move. Like for this post to move, it has to shake all the cob from down there, because it's all hooked together as a unit. And it's very strong. What we will do is we have a nice starting point here. So I've got some 1x2 strips. So what we do is we put them on the outside edge here and plumb them and go straight up and put a few screws in. What that does, that gives you a nice guide. Having to check it. When we get a little higher in the next few days, we'll pick up a few more levels and we'll be making sure that it's inside. That's when we're trimming. The level and machete. Everyone will get lots of chance to trim. Believe me. It's good. To me, that's what makes a difference between just a kind of blob together cob house and one that's taken a little bit of care and looks much more beautiful having those nice trim, straight walls. You can see the first cob I looked at my place where I didn't know diddly about trimming, and it was kind of fun. It was fun for the one, but the next one had crossed the road with Tildy's 1 year later. It depends who you're building for too. I mean, it's nice doing funky stuff, but you don't want to go over the top. It's your own house. You do whatever you like. If you're building, quite often I'm building for a client. You don't have to deal with how much you have to defunkify. How much they like, how much is too much. And everyone will get into the sculptural aspect of it at one time or another. And we just let the people go, but it doesn't mean if you come back to look at the project a year later that garden, gnome, dwarf, elf will still be there. You can just get trim it off. But it's a great medium for sculpting. I mean, I carve out of wood and you cut the one piece off and you got
Done.
a piece of firewood. You can look at it the next day. You can fine-tune it a little bit. You can take it off, put it on. It's a wonderful medium. Okay, so we can all pick a section of the wall wherever it's big piles and get it on the wall. This cob will go fast.
No kidding.
This is not a lot of cob.
I know.
By lunchtime,
Yeah.